number for you to go ahead and take advantage of. But let's get down to business. All right, people are already buying the set
already
of
gone.
4. Yep.
And you have to understand, the limited edition on this is crazy. I mean, you know, we only did a very small number. There's only 225 complete sets for the 225th anniversary. 3 of them now already gone.
2 are already gone.
3 already gone.
3 already gone.
3 already gone.
Does this come with the box?
Yes, it comes with our absolute top-of-the-line red oak presentation box, as you can see right here, that holds all 4 of these medals. So these are each an ounce of pure silver. So when the United States government released here for the 225th anniversary, they released the gold $100 Liberty coin. And I think we may have that on hsn.com, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, we'll check.
Somewhere in the better part of $3,000 for that coin. It has been tremendously, amazingly, incredibly popular. They have just released, and we have this right here, exclusive to us here, is they did that Liberty coin, instead of in solid gold, they did it in solid silver for the 225th anniversary that they did. So this is the American Liberty 225th anniversary. Now here's the really cool part of this. Each and every one of these was done at a different mint.
Yes, that's what I think is so great.
Each one has been done at a different mint. And then look at the eagle on the reverse. All have been done in incredibly high relief. All have been done in incredibly high relief. Right now, I think the mintage on these, the sold mintage on these is somewhere around 20,000 or 25,000 total from the United States Mint. But in certified 70 match numbered annex first day of issue, there are 225 and they're all available right here and exclusively right here. And so let's go through and show you what they did. So they did, to start with, they did a satin finish version. So it's the same design, but they struck them all different ways. So here's the SP70 that you're gonna have, and they did that at the Denver Mint. So they do these at each different mint, put them all together, and then we had to get them certified. So that coin is the SP or special finish. This is the coin that I think is the standout coin, the reverse proof coin. It is spectacular. Let me flip that over and show you the eagle on the reverse of that is just stunning when you look at the reverse proof. So in other words, the field of the coin, instead of being the proof finish right here, and then the device of the coin is going to be the matte finish part, it's reversed. That's why it's called reverse proof that you're going to have right there, and that was done at the Philadelphia Mint.
So you get the reverse proof 70 Philadelphia, reverse proof 70 of the San Francisco?
Oh. Yes, San Francisco. We just heard that the gold one sold out at like $3,000. Oh. Same exact design in the high relief. And then we have this one up here. So now this is the enhanced uncirculated. So you can see, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch these. That's the West Point. That's the West Point. We're going to flip these because now I can show you. It's real easy to see. Here's the proof. Here's the reverse proof.
Nice.
Okay, so you can see it's an actual, complete, and total reversal. Now, I have the coins individually, and I'll give you a minute or two on each one individually. They're $199. You save $100 buying the set. $100 you save buying the set. Comes with the red oak presentation box, 225 match numbered sets, every single one of them available exclusively from us here at HSN. And remember, the last primetime coin show of the year is this show right here, right now. So the West Point is the enhanced uncirculated. The Denver is the uncirculated satin. You're getting the Philadelphia, which is the reverse proof, and the San Francisco, which is the deep cameo as well. So all 4 of these coins are coming in this set, and you heard Mike say, by getting all 4 in this set with the wooden box, which we didn't even add that into the value, but you're saving $100 just by getting the 4. $49.95. I'm gonna go ahead and I have the 4 coins individually. We'll show you here these individually a little bit later. Look at this right here. Check this out. Boom. And remember, so that's what it's going to look like. Remember, the numbers aren't going to match up because those are the individual coins. You can buy these all individually. We'll get to those here in just a little bit. But once again, you can see all of the different profiles. The United States government has never done this with a set before. The United States government has never done 4 different mints with 4 different finishes for a United States set before. So this is unique in its own right. And like I said, only about 20,000 sets sold from the United States government. So the last time they did a silver Liberty medal, it was a slightly different design, was 2 years ago. They did 12,500 of those. And I think if we have any of those, we sell them for about $400 a piece.
Okay.
So we sell them for about $400 a piece. Whereas these are going to be a little bit less than half of that price, a little bit less than half of that price. So remember, at the $6.99, you're saving $100 off the individual price, and these match numbered sets are available exclusively from us here at HSN. You simply can't buy them anywhere else. A full ounce of silver, official United States government release, but not certified. The other thing is they have been extraordinarily difficult to grade. Extraordinarily difficult to grade. And so you get RP 70, you're going to get Mint State 70, you get Proof 70, you get SP 70. So what happens is it's an extraordinarily difficult process to grade these coins and get every single one of them perfect. So not only are you getting a set, but you're getting an absolutely, positively perfect set. And like I said, I just did get the word that the gold coin at $3,000 with the same design and actually a higher mintage is sold out. We have sold that out is what the situation is. And so for us to be able to do this with the entire set, this was just released. And I love the eagle on the reverse. So this is a very unique eagle that you see on the reverse of this coin. And oftentimes, rarely do you see eagles in flight. It's usually eagles are kind of seated.
Sitting or
that's right, seated, exactly. But to have that eagle in flight that you're going to have, and this one, of course, is San Francisco Mint that you're going to have. San Francisco Mint is known for the proofs. Look at that coin right there. Is absolutely, isn't that spectacular and gorgeous beautiful that you're going to have right there? United States of America, made by the United States Mint. Like I said, with a minuscule mintage of only about 20,000 of these sets have been sold today. We have got these sets certified perfect, only 225 of them. And remember, at this price, it is all 4 coins in the custom box. You save $25 a coin when you buy the complete set.
So we're not even including that fact we're giving you that $50
I think $39.95 value.
$40 wood box to display your coins. So there's $130, $40 that you're saving, again, just by getting this set. We will go through each coin individually. They are available. I think they're $199.
$199 each. And we'll give you, after this, we'll give you a very quick, brief look at these coins. And there's about 400 or so of each individual coin. That was our complete and total allocation of this set. Okay. Is all that we were able to get. So very, very, very difficult. Very, very difficult to get graded 70. There were, like I said, 20,000 or so sets made by the United States government, made and sold to date. However, the 70 coins, the coins that are certified perfect, one of the more difficult coins in modern history for us to be able to get in absolutely perfect condition. And that's what it comes down to. So I want to go through, as you said, I want to go through the coins individually is what I want to do.
Okay, let's do that.
So this is going to be the enhanced uncirculated coin. Look at this coin. Like I said, they'll all be available individually, and we'll get you those item numbers. You can do that now. The enhanced uncirculated, they laser finish the die, so it gives it almost that misty appearance that you see right there. Isn't that spectacular? And you go and you see the eagle in flight. It has almost that matte finish to it that I think is so spectacular and so desirable is what we're looking at. So that's the enhanced uncirculated. That's going to be extraordinarily popular as an individual coin that you're going to have right there. Then we're going to have right next to that, and that was, of course, that was the West Point Mint. That's what they specialize in. The Denver Mint specializes in the satin finish, where it's a matte finish across the entire coin, is what we're looking at that you see right there. And like I've done, all these like silver dollars, these are in essence silver eagles, except significantly, phenomenally, incredibly rarer than silver eagles. If these were silver eagles, this set would be probably closer to $6,900 is is what it was with that. And then, of course, I want to do the reverse proof last. And then here's the beautiful proof version that you're going to have, always done at San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint has always been known for the proof versions that they do, that you're going to see right there, struck multiple times at higher pressure to be able to give you this right here. This is a 1 year only release, a 1 year only silver design that you've got right here. I'm going to put that back. And then this is the one that I think is going to be kind of the lead coin in the set, is the reverse proof. The United States government has done so few reverse proofs in its entire history, and this coin right here is unique, and I think is quite likely, as I go through here, the rarest reverse proof silver that the United States government has ever done is this coin right here, this metal that you're going to have right here. And so this coin, you know, if you compare that to some of the other reverse proofs that are out there, the 25th anniversary, United States reverse proof, that coin's about $1,500. This coin, in terms of sales right now, 5 times rarer than that particular coin. Okay, so yet it's basically $179.
Here's what we're going to do. There's going to be a clock coming in on your screen because you heard us say, and it says right on each coin, there's 225. It's a limited edition. We have about 150 people on the phones right now that just jumped in realizing, all right, I get it. I like it. I'm in. I don't want you to miss out on this because you know what happens, right, Mike? When something sells out. Well, what happens?
Well, this one is gone forever. Then, of course, the secondary market takes over.
There you go.
Because you have to understand, this is, for Annex first day of issue, this is the lowest price in the marketplace, period. There is no lower price. So with the sets that we've sold, we've confirmed sell about 25 sets. There's about 150 people on the phone. You do the math.
Right.
Okay, that leaves you maybe 4 dozen or 5 dozen sets is all that remain of this particular thing. Now, you can buy the coins individually, and here at the end of that clock, we will run through each coin individually. However, you save $25 a coin. You save $25 a coin if you buy them right here, right now, and you get the box as well. So incredibly important. Now with everybody on the phone, I've got maybe 3 or 4 dozen of these to go around. And this is about it.
And that's what happens. You know, we are a live broadcast, and when we put something up on the air, collectors are here for each and every minute of each and every hour. This is our last show for the rest of 2017. I mean, there's one middle of the night show still to come. That's it for the rest of the year. So I don't want you to miss out. Some of us buy these things for friends or for, actually more like for family members.
I buy them for myself.
Collectors. And most of us buy them for ourselves. I started my son with his own coin collection earlier this year because it just makes sense to collect money. And
if you're going to collect something, everybody collects something. I mean, it might as well be money. These are, and if you're experiencing a little tiny wait in the phones right now, please be patient. Although if everybody on the phone is actually buying one of these, I think we're pretty close to the end of the
maybe 2 dozen.
to the end of the quantity, a couple dozen maybe. A lot of people just jumped in.
But don't let that dissuade you. Don't
no. We still have enough for right now. But I want to explain what you're going to get. You get all 4 coins. So in total, here's what this is. All 4 mints of the United States government, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Denver, and West Point, all made a 225th anniversary solid silver Liberty medal. And this is actually the denomination. So you have a dime, a quarter. This is actually called a Liberty. It's not just a haphazard name. This is literally a Liberty medal. This is made and named that specifically. Each mint did a completely and totally different finish for that as well. So San Francisco, the one that each one's known for, San Francisco did proof. We did reverse proof at Philadelphia. I did the very first reverse proof coin. You have to understand, there's only about 6 reverse proof coins ever done by the United States government.
Really?
So it's reverse proof is exceptionally rare in its own right. And then of course you have the Denver Mint, which does the SP, and then of course the enhanced uncirculated has to be done at the West Point Mint because that requires such technical expertise. The West Point Mint is our most technically expert mint that you're going to have right there because they need to take the die and they finish it with lasers is what they do. Remember, each one of these is, so you get a 1/4 pound of silver in here. As well. There's a 1/4 pound of silver in this because each one is an ounce of silver as well. And so, like I said, the individuals are selling quite rapidly. The individual coins are selling quite rapidly, but you save if you buy the entire set. First of all, you get the individual set box that you're going to have right there, and then you get the 4 coins. Now I have to take these back out of here, okay? Hang on just a second.
We'll break them down.
So I'm going to get those because the individuals come with their own little red oak presentation box.